So now modern ventilator they given simplify that. Okay, so only we need to know what's the kilogram of the patient and ideal body weight. So now here is ideal body weight. So if the patient you received ideal body weight is 60, so I'm setting 60. That's it. So no need to set any more parameters, because based on your ideal body weight already is preset. Just you can give start ventilation. So automatically, so presetted mode and presetted parameters will start to ventilate. So this is the safety measures. So okay, this is we don't have time. If you have time, okay, you can go by mode and parameters. So where we have to go mode and parameters. Okay. So here we given CMB, volume control, pressure control, SIME, CPAP. Okay. Here they given the parameters. Okay. I told you FiO2 how much you have to keep initially
100.
100, and as soon as possible try to
60.
come 60. Okay, and 60 also come gradually based on your saturation and PO2 level. Okay, and second one is tidal volume. Tidal volume, how much is normally you can give 6 to 8 ml per kg. Okay, suppose 6 ml 60 kg of body weight, 60 ml, so 360 you can. Okay, and frequency, how much you can give? 12 to 18. So based on your PCO2 level in the ABG, you can increase or decrease. If the patient found is high PCO2 level, increase the rate to wash out. If the patient have low PCO2, to reduce the rate to accumulate your PCO2. Okay, these are things. And here is PEEP is 5. Always we recommended to keep it 5. So once if the patient is desaturated, even if you maintain high FiO2, and you can start to increase your PEEP level. But once you touch your PEEP level, you have to be very careful, because this PEEP level, it will increase your intrathoracic pressure, patient will be intent to your hypotension. So once you increase in the PEEP level, you have to monitor always the blood pressure levels. Okay, it's not easy to increase, it's not easy to decrease. Keep it in mind, not increase, easy to increase and decrease. Once you increase, you have to come gradually. Once you have to increase, go gradually, not abruptly, not 5 to 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, like, okay, 10, 9, 8. So you have to very careful to manipulate your PEEP level. Okay. Next one. Next important thing is alarms. Alarm settings. Okay. So first one is minute ventilation and airway pressure, tidal volume, rate, apnea. So important here is airway pressure. Okay. So how much pressure, airway pressure we have to keep it? High airway pressure from 10 to 15 from your patient. The patient is 19, so you can set it 29. Same thing is lower also. Okay. So if suppose the patient the ventilator showing like high airway pressure is 39. This is the things. So what you have to do? Showing high airway pressure. What you have to do? What could be a causes? What could be a reason for that? So increasing the airway resistance mainly. So maybe could be a causes is maybe patient have secretion or bronchospasm or tube king or tube obstruction, or patient is biting the tube. This is the most common causes to increase the airway pressure. If you see airway pressure is high, try to suction the patient, assess the patient and auscultate it. Okay, if the patient have bilateral wheeze, give nebulizer, or patient is king, the tube is king, try to try to make it normal. And patient keep on biting the tube, put it over level. This is how to solve the problem. Suppose the patient have low airway alarms, low air airway alarms. So it's meaning somewhere is disconnection. So try to check from the patient to the machine. From the patient is you are checking cuff pressure, maybe deflator. Second is you are connecting the HME here, and third one is to circuit. Okay, if you found is anything leak. Okay, So try to avoid that. And frequency. Usually frequency will keep it above 50. Like the patient have normally is 20 breath per minute is taking. Sometimes is going more than that, it will give the alarm. So it will prevent tachypnea. So all the alarm settings, it's for prevent your complication, prevent the complication. Okay. If the patient is high respiratory rate, what will happen? One time will be fatigue. So the machine, it will give you information and it will stop. It will prevent high rate. Okay. And finally is apnea time. So apnea time is why is important for the apnea time. I told you if a patient is in CPAP, you started to wean the patient. Okay. You started to wean the patient. You started with the patient, okay, to CPAP. I told you in the CPAP everything based on the patient, tidal volume, rate. He can decide whatever it. But in the ventilator, just you are giving only FiO2, PEEP, pressure support. That's it. You are not setting any tidal volume, rate, or anything like. Okay. So here you set it. Apnea time is 15. Apnea time is 15. Okay. Okay. Now the patient ventilated with CPAP. So patient is not breathing. Okay. If the patient is not breathing, what will happen? Patient will be hypoventilate, desaturation, and patient will be brady and arrest also can be happen. The ventilator itself, it will be prevent. They found apnea ventilation. 15 seconds it will wait for that. In the 15 seconds there is no ventilation. Automatically it will go backup ventilation, apnea ventilation. So already is backup control mode. So automatically 15 seconds it will wait directly to go to your backup. This is the safety features. So in this apnea time you can change it according to the patient, even 15 or 20 or 30 seconds. Now the patient is ventilated with backup. So again I need to come back. So change this mode. So again sit. Okay. So this is safety features for during the weaning. Okay. And okay. So what you have common problem during handle mechanical ventilation? Alarms. So if high airway alarm, what to do? If showing high airway alarm, okay, suction the patient, maybe a secretion problem. Second one is bronchospasm, and third one is maybe kink. Low airway alarm, disconnection, maybe leaking around. Okay, if the patient is showing apnea, it's meaning patient not breathing. But we have, even though we have backup, but you have to check it out. Okay, this is the most common alarms. Sometimes patient is a high tachypnea, high rate. Okay, so you have to concern about sedation, that kind of patients. Okay, so suppose one patient is desaturated, patient is hypoxemic. Okay, so don't be a panic. Okay, just they have here O2 suction button. Just give it. It will give 100% for 1 minute. O2 suction. Okay, it will give 1 minute. And give it and call for it. Okay. Otherwise, if this O2 suction is not working, try to give FiO2 100%. For meantime, 100%, then call for help, inform to pick up 100% because of this. Okay? Oh, this is for patient is desaturated. Some patient accidentally tube came out from the mouth. So So how to react this patient? Simple. Remove the tube. Once it's come out from the tube, try to remove. Do the suction. Connect the ambu. 100%. Okay? No need to be panic unless the RRG team or respiratory therapist or doctor to come. Your goal is to maintain the saturation. Okay? Your goal is to maintain the saturation. So put the ambu back and try to do the ambu back slowly with assist. Okay? Don't be like with assist. That. Okay? Okay. Do you have any difficulties during ventilation? During any troubleshooting, I can answer that.
The one answer.
Okay. During morning care. So you need to go for proper suction, or if you found high airway pressure alarms, just go to suction the patient, try to remove the patient. During morning care, if you have ventilated patients, try to give 100%. Once you finish your morning care, everything, make it come back to your normal setting. Because during morning care, maybe sometimes patient will go for desaturation. Try to give 100%, do your work, all the work, and try to keep it same setting. Okay, during morning care. That's a safety side. This is most commonly you experience, morning care. Okay. Anything? Okay, come. Okay. If a patient is accidental extubation, accidentally remove the tube. Don't be a panic and try to do the suction, remove the secretion, and apply the ambu bag and call for help. 100%. Keep it 100%. Okay. So if you have any doubts, no need to worry and keep on writing in your paper. And if any time from me or Sir Jinsling sir, you can submit the answers. I mean questions. We will clarify that anytime. If you have any questions, anything regarding the ventilation, if you found anywhere in hospitals, anytime you can ask me. I'm ready to answer that. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.